Welcome back to the Quarantine Sales Book Club. My name is Rob Spence. I am your host for this whole series. I'm a sales trainer, sales coach, sales author, and overall sales nerd. Now, in this mini-series, we've been looking at our top 10, or my top 10 favourite sales books and sales guides that you can go out and buy and you can learn from. At the time we're recording this, it's Easter weekend, okay, and we're in, I think, week 3. I keep saying but I'm sure it's week 3 of quarantine because of COVID-19. And now I've been wanting to piece together this top 10 for a very, very long time, and look, you know, because of work and other commitments, it's been put on the back burner, but now we're in quarantine, and what better time to give you the value to go out and buy the books that you should be buying to enhance your sales skills and knowledge. So every week we've been reviewing very broadly. I'm not a book reviewer in any sense of the word, but I've been kind of going through the reasons why you should perhaps buy a book. And so let's have a little rundown as to where we're at so far. So in at number 10, we have Getting Past No. Number 9, The Sales Bible. In at 8, The 1 Minute Salesperson. In at 7, we've got Selling 101. In at 6, The Extremely Successful Salesman Club. And just last week we talked about Masters of Sales. Now this week, a lot of you are going to get angry at me because this in theory is not a sales book. It's not a sales guide. It's got nothing, in fact, to do with business. However, in reading it, I strongly believe that you will improve your confidence, you will improve your sales skills, and you know what? It's just a great fun book. The Game by Neil Strauss. Now, some of you will have heard of this book, some of you may not. The Game was published probably back in the 90s. I'm not too sure it'd go down well in this day and age because of how society's changed. I don't know. But this absolutely changed my personal life, but my business life as well. So Neil Strauss was a journalist and an author. And he'd written autobiographies on I think it was Motley Crue and so on. And at the time there was a whole host of pickup artists going around teaching people how to pick up members of the opposite sex and how to do so effectively. So Neil Strauss here kind of, I want to use the word infiltrated this world of pickup artists, and he became one himself. He became a pickup artist called Style, and he used to train people on how to pick up women and how to pick up girls. So like I say, can we really talk about this in this day and age? I don't know. If I can and can't, just drop me a comment below, just let me know. But the reason I've included this as a sales guide is because, without sounding like that guy in the fast show, that car salesman in the fast show who refers everything to sex and stuff, a lot of the techniques and the stories used in here, if you can kind of utilize them in your day-to-day work and attitude, you will be able to sell more, because selling always starts with a conversation. No different to picking up a member of the opposite sex, right? It starts with a conversation. It takes the courage and the audacity to do that, but then to hold that conversation, to get whatever you want from that conversation. And we don't want to be too crude here, but it also gives you some simple conversational tricks. It gives you some good listening tricks. It gives you some like little simple magic tricks that you can do, some little questioning tricks that you can kind of put into play to get what you want, kind of thing. And that's why I've put it on my list, and I always recommend this to anyone who asks me. Now, as I said, it's not a true solid sales book, so it's actually quite refreshing. It is, I'll be honest, it's quite a lengthy read. As you can see, the words are very, very tiny, okay? Very tiny indeed. It is quite raunchy. You probably don't read it if you're under the age of 16, maybe. I don't know. But it's a fun read, and it's a different read. If you're sick of reading about statistics and sales figures and how to close and how to do this just suddenly kind of just takes you away for a little bit. But at the same time still teaches you some techniques, like say, on how to approach people and start those conversations. So I'm just going to read a little bit of the blurb like I've done all the books, okay? So it says, "This is a true story. It really happened. The Game recounts the incredible adventures of a shy, everyday man who transforms himself into the quick-witted, smooth-talking Style, a character irresistible to women. But just when life gets better than he could have ever dreamed, he uses his techniques on Britney Spears, receives life coaching from Tom Cruise, moves in with Courtney Love, and is officially voted the world's #1 pickup artist. He falls head over heels for a woman who can beat him at his own game. Jaw-dropping and hilarious, the game reveals the naked truth about sex, love and relationships, and getting exactly what you want. So, as I said, it is not by any shape or mean an official sales book or a business book or sales guide. However, if you have if you want to take a look at things differently, this is a story of someone who's quite shy, who's not getting the results he wants, and turns it all around. And that's what us salespeople want, right? So that's exactly what it is. So pick it up, give it a read, drop a comment below if you do grab a copy. Thank you so much for watching these videos. Please do like and subscribe to the YouTube channel because it really does help grow. And I look forward, we're nearly into where are we now? So we're into the top 3 of the Quarantine Sales Book Club.